Session 7 was recorded in 2 parts. The footage of the first part, which was significantly shorter than an average episode, was lost. So, I will briefly lay out what happened in the first chunk of Session 7. Marko, Zana, and Evren met the Peacekeeper at the crossroads. One path led to the Valley of Bones, while the other led to the Royal Mountains. The Peacekeeper apologized for his behavior the other night and assured them that he will do his best to make sure that the hunting parties, led by Auguste Millet and Lyman Farrow, will be watched over. However, since he must keep an eye on the anxious townsfolk, he asked the party to head into the Royal Mountains in search of Montrace's postman, Raymond Lavoie, who went missing after heading off on his route 2 days ago. He urged them to be careful, then headed back to town. The party journeyed to the foot of the Royals, where a series of switchbacks took them higher and higher. After some uneventful travel, they started journeying through some light snow. After following the courier route through the mountains, the party came across Raymond's overturned cart. After rolling investigation, the party spotted some footprints not yet obscured by the snow. Following them off the trail, they arrived at a cave that Marko was able to identify as Old Howler Cave, thanks to a very high history roll. He knew this because of the tooth-like icicles that grow in the entrance. After hearing voices coming from the cave, Marko, Zana, and Evren cautiously entered. After their eyes adjusted, they saw a large, dimly lit cave with scaffolds and fires and several rough-looking individuals. Furthermore, they spotted a large iron cage with Raymond inside. The bandits were talking to themselves, bemoaning that their prisoner only had letters on him. Evren, using her wild shape ability, turned into a rat so she could carefully make her way to Raymond to see if she could find a way to get him out. After successfully rolling a stealth check, she made it across the room and saw that there was a lock on the cage and that Raymond was bound with ropes. After rolling investigation, she spotted a keyring on the bandit standing in front of the cage. Evren tried to clamber up to grab it, but failed. Still undetected, she made her way back to Marko and Evren and gestured over to the bandit with the key. Evren went back to Raymond and began to chew the ropes, whilst Marko and Evren advanced into the cave. Once the bandits were alerted to their presence, they all took their positions and told them to leave. Thinking quickly, Zana began to play act like she and Marko were a couple who were lost in the mountains. Marko could only just bring himself to feign anger with Zana. Meanwhile, Evren managed to chew halfway through the ropes during this exchange. With no other options left, Marko and Zana began fighting with the bandits, taking a special note of who appeared to be their leader, who was sporting a shiny scimitar. Marko and Zana did some damage to one of the bandits who was beside his leader. This bandit leader then ran to a scaffold at the end of the chamber to let his bowman handle the problem. After Marko and Zana successfully stalled, Evren was able to chew through the ropes that were around Raymond's wrists. The bandit closest to the cage ran to help his ally against Marko and Zana, but as he ran, Evren changed back to her normal form and rolled a nat 20 to hit him from behind with her scorching ray, which completely disintegrated the bandit with the key. And that is where this footage picks up.
Now.
All right, Marko, top of the order, you're up.
Okay. So,
I'm going to say that it's going to cost you an action to sift through to try and find the key.
Okay,
if you
yeah,
actually
he got
want to
immolated
spend a
right
turn
in front
doing
of me.
that, you can. You don't have to if you don't want to. But in order to actually find the key in the ashes of that bad guy, it's going to cost you an action.
Let's see here. I'm probably just gonna sit there and ugh.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. This
There's
could have been
not
avoided.
so much that it's going to be untenable. I'm not going to make you roll anything to see if you find it. You will find it. That's just going to be your action. Do you have anything else that you want to do on your turn?
I'll just dust it off and just be like, I got it. Let's get the postman and get out of here. And I'm gonna run over with all my movement to Evren.
Okay. Awesome.
Which would be right there, actually.
Okay. So you have the key in your hand and you've run up to the cage. So next turn you can do whatever it is that you want to do. That is now Zana's turn.
Okay. Gotta remember how to play a monk real quick.
Fair enough. It's been a minute.
In a second. How many key points do I have left over? I got 2 key points left. Great. Okay, coolio. This little dude next to me is still alive and awake, correct?
Yes. He's been dealt some damage though.
Okay.
He's been softened up already.
I'm gonna punch him. Damn, that's a 10.
All right. That's not going to hit.
All right. I get to remember how this bonus action works. I will hold that for now. So a swing and a miss, and that is my turn.
All right. That's fair. All right. Evren, you're up.
That's how it would be.
Okay, so I just incinerated a guy. Right? Yeah? Okay.
Yes, you did. Handily.
Cool. So Marko came over to me, so we need to focus on getting this guy out. Okay. And Marko has the key.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he communicated that to...
Yeah, I have
Yes.
the key.
Okay. Cool. Okay, just get him out and
Take it.
or I can. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, she'll take the key and try
I'll
to...
cover you.
Okay, she'll take the key and try to unlock the door here.
You can absolutely unlock it. It's just a key to lock situation. You're not picking it or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Opening the lock, turning the lock, opening the door, and getting Raymond out of the cage is gonna be like an action. I will say that you still have your movement,
Okay.
and so does Raymond's, but Raymond is not in a great state right now. So I'm gonna arbitrarily say that he's gonna have half movement speed, because he was bound up and had been he'd been injured. Like he's not 100% right now.
Okay.
So he's only gonna have like 15 feet of movement.
I have my bonus. You said that took my action, so I still have my bonus action
And your movement. Yep.
and my movement. Because I have Healing Word as a bonus action spell.
Ooh.
So I can heal people up. It's a 60-foot range, so
Okay.
I could get... I'm not super hurt. This guy's hurt. We'll heal him. Zana's like all the way over there, though, isn't she? Well, 45 feet. Would that get her then?
If it's a 60-foot radius, then yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll cast
Well, wait a
that.
second. Is that just a one use? Like it works one time for one person within range? What's the language of?
Oh wait, hold on. Good point.
Because I thought
Oh.
I assumed that it was like as long one
No,
person
yep,
within 60.
you're right. I'm dumb.
So you'd
A
probably
creature
have to
of your
choose.
choice. Yeah. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Sorry, I'm usually a rogue, so I don't heal normally. You know what? We'll use it. We'll cast Healing Word on this guy. to
Okay.
give him
How
a-
much damage does that heal?
So it says regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier. So
All right, roll it up.
let's roll that. Will it let me roll it? Okay, so it's first level. So 7 plus 1, so 8.
Okay, 8 points of damage. I will make a note of that. I'm going to say, okay. So what healing words do you say?
Oh wait, hold on.
Just-
Actually, no, it's 7 total. Sorry.
That's okay.
So
7 points, better than nothing. What do you
yeah.
say?
She probably, honestly, she does all of her druidic spells. If there's a verbal component, she's speaking in druidic. So unless he knows druidic, she probably doesn't understand it. But yeah, she just like
What do you
closes her
say
eyes.
in Druidic?
Speak Druidic, Natalie.
I don't know. Like,
Speak Druidic.
probably like, I don't know if any healing spirits are listening, but if you could help me heal this guy so we can get out of here alive, I would really appreciate it.
I love the idea of like a druid who has the capability to do healing word, just hasn't had to really use it yet before. It's really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, you heal Raymond a wound that was like opened up on the side of his head, like sort of heals up a little bit and closes up. And he like staggers to his feet, sort of leaning against the cage, and he just says, "What are you doing here?"
To get you, obviously, and we need to go. Are you okay? Can you walk?
I can walk.
Okay. Okay. Marko?
Yeah. Is
Got
he
him.
up?
He's up. And yeah, just we need to make this quick.
Great. You ready to trudge through a blizzard?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, let's get out of here. No one else needs to die, okay?
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'll
You
leave my
still have
turn.
your movement, Evren.
Well, I guess we could start moving then. Start moving about. I'm gonna be like, Marko, you got him, right? Or do you need
I'll make
help?
sure he gets out of here.
Okay, and she's gonna start moving. She's got 25 feet of movement because she's small. So we're gonna start moving this way, I believe. So
Okay.
let that linger, like here. Yeah.
Instead of rolling initiative for Raymond, I'm going to sidechain his actions with yours, Evren.
Okay.
Since you healed him and opened up the door.
Okay.
So I'm going to say he's going to take as much movement as he can. Which is, he's going to be able to move... whoops, that's the wrong thing. Let's just back that the heck up. Nice try, game. All right, let's see. Let's move to back. There we go. We're gonna say from the front of the cage, you can move 5, 10, 15, 20, and that's his running turn. That's all he's doing is running. Next up, we have the bandits. Bandit 1, as per usual, is going to probably miss, but he's going to try anyways. He's got his crossbow. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a d20. He is going to fire a shot at Marko, who's stationary.
Oh.
Let's see. All right, that's
not gonna hit.
Yeah, even with his mod, that's definitely not going to hit. I just know that off rip. Yeah, +3 to hit. Nope, that's a 7. He misses. Bandit 1. Man, all these archers, man, they suck. Moving on. Bandit 2 is Ash. Bandit 3 is going to try and attack Zana, because that is who is directly in front of him, as per usual. All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll my d20, see if this guy can actually land a hit. That is a 10 total, which I guarantee does not hit, because I know that Zana's AC is pretty impressive. And we move on to the bandit ringleader, who climbed up to the top of the ladder and is now up there. Let me see, what does this fool do? What can he do? He says... "Get down from your perches, you idiots! He's getting away with our prisoner!" And then he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Bandit 4. Did I skip Bandit 4? I think I did 1, 2, 3, ringleader. Whatever. Bandit 4 is going to go. He's also going to try and shoot. He's going to be shooting an arrow at Evren, straight across through the middle.
Okay.
We'll see if he hits. He probably won't, but you never know. He definitely does not. All right, we are back at the top of the order with Marko.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay as close as I can with our guy here.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do anything beyond that. Action. Actually, I have a little light crossbow. Let's see if I can hit. Let's see if I can hit this archer up here.
Okay, Bandit 1, roll it up.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Wow, natural one.
Yikes.
Okay. So you're running and you're trying to keep pace with Raymond, and you realize, oh, this guy is going to be a problem. He might shoot Raymond. And you go to like take out your crossbow and you sort of bobble it. You've never used it before. I'm going to say that you try and you dry fire the crossbow. You put the bolt in, but you trip and the dart falls out, and then you fire. So just misfire, but nothing happens.
Oh, shoot. I'll just fumble for it.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to do?
That's it for me.
You just took your... Okay. Movement, action, excellent. Zana, your turn.
I will once again punch the bandit in front of me.
Heck, yeah. Do it up.
Monks are easy. Damn, 12.
12 will not hit.
Damn. Okay, what's a good bonus I may be able to do? Wish some of these wordings weren't fucking paragraphs long.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my bonus action, I got my like single unarmed strike that doesn't use key points. It doesn't say I have to hit with an attack. I just have to use it after using the attack action.
Interesting. So it's like a little thing you can chain on to your action?
Yeah, it's just like bonus action when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon, you can make another unarmed strike. It doesn't say the previous one has to hit, though.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Go for it.
Cool. Hit. This is 12.
Also does not hit, unfortunately, but I love where your head's at. That was really good. All right. Do you also have movement if you want to take any movement?
If I see that they are running, and at the risk of giving an opportunity attack, I will proceed to move away from him. Just like punch, kick. Oh, now you're psyched out. Now I'm gonna run.
Bye.
Okay.
How fast can I move? I can move like
You're
a
fast.
full 40.
You're a freaking monk. You should be able to go fast.
You'll fucking like punch, miss, kick, miss, and then just go, ha, you flinched.
She's adorable.
Okay, so I'll roll the attack of opportunity for you leaving his radius. Just then, I'll roll it up, see if he actually manages to hit anything. That's an 11. That does not hit. I guarantee it. Well done. Evren,
Okay.
you are up.
Cool. We're still running. We're just bolting the heck out of here. So let's see. My tiny gnome legs, and then I could I could dash slow as my action. So I think we're just gonna I'm gonna action dash. So
Okay.
another 25 feet, I think. Yeah, almost out the door.
Nicely done.
Like, see you, losers, on the way out.
I love that. God bless you, Evren. Okay, that was your turn. Okay,
Yep,
we are
that
at
was
the
my turn.
bandits. Bandit number 1 is going to try and shoot at Raymond. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to hit. First time this first bandit has done anything and actually succeeded, of course.
Oh, great.
Let's see. That is 1d8 plus 1. Okay, 5 damage. Well,
I'm going to use my fighting style interception, and since he's 5 feet from within me, I'm going to use my reaction to reduce
you gotta
the
tell
damage.
tell me what it is, please. I gotta know.
I'm gonna just like look at the archers like as I'm fumbling for my arrow, and just like look around and like instinctively like as I see this guy taking aim at him, I just like gut instinct just like hug him and hope that the arrow hits the shield on my back.
I freaking love that's amazing.
I like
that's
Nice.
so
Nice.
dope. It does. The arrow's headed straight for Raymond. You like look up trying to recollect your arrow and just sort of dive, roll, turn, and the arrow strikes. You can feel the impact of it bounce off your shield that's on your back.
Let's see how much damage I reduce it by. 6 damage, so he takes 9.
None. 0. Raymond is unharmed. Well done. Bandit
That's
2
good.
is dead. Bandit 3 is going to try to... Oh, let's see. How far can this fool go? 1, 2, 15, 20, 25. Okay.
That's why I was trying to stay next to him.
He's going to run up to you, Marko.
Oh no,
Bandit number
Evren,
3.
you left him all alone.
He's going to roll up an attack
No.
with his scimitar. Natural 20
Wow. Okay.
to hit.
It doesn't have to be like, oh!
Okay.
God damn
so
it.
now, okay, let
Wait,
me.
wait,
All right, hold on.
to him or me?
Let me take a look at this real
Think
quick.
to you, if I
Okay.
Okay, so with a
correctly.
scimitar, it's 1d6 plus 1. So with a roll 20, I don't know if I've ever had a situation where I've rolled a roll 20 or a natural 20 on an attack. I know that some people handle it different ways, but am I correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, that it's the maximum amount of damage you could do twice, right?
It's double the damage.
It's
is
doubled.
what most
So it would
people
be
do.
7
die?
damage twice. 1d6 plus 1 twice.
Some people do it different. It's either you just double the damage you roll, or it's double the dice, so you roll 2 attack dice.
I think most people just double it, but yeah, sometimes
Roll the
people,
total
roll more
damage that you
dice.
would have done, like
So,
maximum
like,
damage.
If you rolled like your normal dice and you rolled like you said it's a decent, you rolled like a 5 plus the modifier, you would double that, whatever you roll on that. So like,
Let's
So
go
final
with that.
total
I'm gonna
doubled.
roll. I'll roll a d6 plus 1, and then double my number.
yeah,
It is a
It's-
confusing rule because I play games where it's different in every single
yeah.
game.
Okay, so that's a 4 plus 1, so 5. Double that, 10
So
damage.
10.
Yeah.
10 damage.
That's how
okay.
most of my games
Oof.
are.
10 with a
That-
scimitar.
That was a quarter of my health.
Spicy.
Yeah.
And I
These
don't
guys
have
have
my
been complete-
reaction.
These
so.
guys have been complete dopes so far. I think this is like one of the first times they've managed to actually hit anything.
He's like, I did it.
I finally did something cool. Okay,
He's not a machine,
Bandit
he's a
3,
man.
Bandit 4.
Ow.
Let me see. How far away? Bandit
I suppose I should thank you. Every knight needs some scars.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Bandit 4 is also going to attack you, Marko, because you're in range.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Come on.
Okay, let me
Raymond,
see
get
how,
behind me.
let me see how much I add to that for this bandit and his crossbow real quick. Crossbow
Unless he's
is
savant.
plus 3, so that's a 14.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. You are safe. The bandit ringleader is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is now poised on the edge of this scaffolding right by the ladder. And we move back to Marko. Oh, did I move Raymond on Evren's turn?
No.
No.
Okay.
It's okay. That worked
The
out.
same result would have happened. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Marko, did you take your full speed?
I didn't
when
take
you
my
ran
full
up to
speed.
Raymond? Like, did you take your full amount of movement when you ran up to Raymond?
No,
How
I
much
had some
movement speed do you
movement
have?
left over.
We're just gonna go ahead and move your piece straight down. Straight down.
I
Just-
moved 20 feet, so I can move 10 more feet.
Yeah, we're just gonna retcon all of that was down further because Raymond would have kept running on Evren's turn
Okay.
before the bandits went.
Okay.
So all that would have taken place just further down, basically.
All right. Thank you, Chef.
And we are back up with Marko's turn now.
Okay. Like, man, you gotta move.
Oh,
taking him. Well, we're gonna take him whether you like it or not, and I'd rather just take him without hurting you.
Destroy it.
Okay. And I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Punch him. Okay. All right. So
Over your shit, man. Over
yeah,
it.
I guess this is an unarmed strike.
Yes.
Okay. Roll it up.
Alrighty. Natural 20.
Oh!
Holy crap.
Eat
Okay,
it.
roll damage.
Eat it.
Roll damage.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay, that's just 4. That's 8 damage.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Super punch.
Knock his teeth out.
Okay.
Punch.
Here's what happens. He says, just try it, and you say, okay. You rear back, you punch this guy so hard.
Like one
It's
fluid
like in-
motion, just.
His body goes limp for a couple seconds, and then, like, he staggers. He is in a horribly bloodied condition. But he's still standing, but barely. You just knocked the lights out of him.
Okay, he beat Goku.
I am going to.
Oh no.
Oh, that's always a good sign.
I'm
like
gonna
it already.
I'm gonna action surge and punch him again.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we like to see.
Let's see if I can hit him
Punch him
again.
again. Punch him again. Punch him again.
18.
That hits. Roll damage.
4.
How do you want to do this?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna like punch him, and as he's dazed, just be like, it didn't have to be like this, and then just punch him again.
You essentially do. He was like,
Block him.
he had his weapons up, and he's like staggering, and as he turns to look back up at you, you just hit him one last time, and he goes down like a ton of bricks.
Come on, Raymond. Let's get out of here before they make me hurt them again. I'm gonna take my full movement.
Okay.
That'd be right up to Evren.
Okay. Excellent. And now we are at Zana.
Okay, well, I mean, if we are making our way out, do we want to just like leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure we have Raymond with us and then leave.
I mean, I think he's following us, right? So.
Yes.
That's true. Fuck it, I'll leave. Let's
Okay.
just run outside.
Okay. All right. Zana, go ahead and roll perception.
Oh boy.
Okay. Perceive. $16.
Zana, with a 16, you look up at the mouth of this cave that you just exited, and you're looking back where your friends are. And you look at the entrance to Old Howler Cave, and you notice that there is a bunch of loose stones and fresh snow over the top of the cave entrance.
Oh, I have a very stupid but awesome idea. She'll just yell, be careful, there's a bunch of loose rocks and stuff. But Marko, whenever Raymond is gone, punch the wall really hard.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we don't want these guys to follow us, and if you punch it hard, it'll fall.
As long as it doesn't hurt him any more than we have to.
Okay, so you're telling Marko to hit the wall as he's running out?
Yeah,
Once
like
Raymond's
once.
out.
I do
everyone
like that
Raymond is
idea.
Point of inspiration, Zana. Add it up.
Let's go. Yeah, no, I haven't even used mine yet.
Blast!
Okay, excellent. That's Zana's turn. We are at Evren's.
Just be like, you still good? Like back at Raymond. Can you make it out? Can you run?
He's sort of hobbling a little bit, and he's like, I'm coming.
Okay, and she's just gonna run out.
Okay,
Of
so
the
he will now
cave.
take his movement. This guy's felled, so he can just walk over him. 5. Oops, hold on. 10. 15. 20. And let's see, we're back at the bandits. This bandit is going to spend his action getting down the ladder. But now he is on the ground. Bandit 2 is dead. Bandit 3 is dead. Bandit 4, same deal, going down the ladder at the foot of the ladder. And Bandit Ringleader is doing the same. They're both now at the bottom of the ladder, having used their actions. Marko, your turn.
Okay. I am Hmm. Can I? No, let's not do that. Let's. How are we doing? Are we hurt?
I'm okay. I don't know about everyone
I'm
else.
spotless.
Okay, I'm the only one hurt.
Yeah.
And Raymond is also
He's-
in, I
yeah.
assume, decent condition.
Decent.
Probably a little roughed up, but overall okay.
Not at 100%, but he's doing all right.
All right, that has a. I'm just gonna try and fire another crossbow bolt.
Bet. Who's the target?
Let's see who I can reach. All of them. Okay, I'm gonna attack this one over here.
Which one?
try-
Ping it again.
The bottom one right here.
Oh, ringleader. Okay.
Yeah. Just shoot the ringleader.
All right, go
See
for
if
it.
it hits. That's pretty good. 18.
All right, let me check something right quick. Let's see. So you fire with a crossbow.
Yeah.
What type of damage does that do?
Piercing.
All right, that hits. Go ahead, roll
Okay.
damage.
Alrighty. 3 damage.
Okay. Just like over your shoulder, you just like fire, and it just like hits him like in the shoulder, like the bolt, and he like it spins his body to the side.
I got him.
Marko, roll perception.
Oh boy.
Okay. What is this? 19.
Oh, nice.
As the ringleader, who's wearing this large coat, this like fur coat, gets hit in the shoulder with that bolt, his shoulder spins to the side, and his jacket sort of flies back, revealing a very pristine, very shiny looking sword.
Oh boy.
It is the gnarliest looking scimitar you've ever seen.
Like I stare at it like in amazement. Like hey. Oh. Nice sword over there.
I'm going to kill you.
Can we have that too? Please.
Okay. All right, you definitely say that.
Oh my god.
Okay. Cool. Let's see.
You don't
We are
need it,
now-
you know. Being a bandit and all.
Zana's outside the cave. Evren, we're back to your turn.
I'm gonna
Or
move
you're
a
also
little
outside
bit.
the cave, aren't you?
I think I got out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that means that Raymond would go. Oh yeah. So Marko, you took the rest of your movement to escape. All right. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We're going to say that that is good enough. So all 4 of you are now outside of or exiting the cave. Zana and Evren are outside the cave. Marko, you and Raymond are like running side by side out of the cave together.
And just say like, go, the ladies have got you.
Okay, he's going to take a free action, just keep moving forward. You're still in the mouth of the cave. I'm going to go ahead and just add this to this. Don't be afraid. I'm just going to do that real quick. There we go. All right, Marko, you're still there.
I'm just gonna
So-
try and like
Okay,
just start knocking rocks around.
We'll get to that because
Okay.
technically that's going to have to be an action.
That's what I start
Um,
doing.
It's because Zana was already out, everyone was already out, Raymond took his turn, so we're back to the bandits now. This bandit is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and fire at you. It's a weak roll. Even with his plus, doesn't hit. Bandit 2's dead. Bandit 3's dead. Bandit 4 is on the ground. He's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and fire. D20.
Okay.
We'll see if he hits. Critical failure. He does not. In fact,
Oh boy.
as he misfires and shoots himself in the foot.
Amazing.
Wow. Incredible.
He's going to take 2 points of damage.
Thanks, Jane.
He's going to
You're
take 2
welcome.
points of damage for that. The bandit ringleader is going to brandish his scimitar and is going to run forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and is just in a mad dash straight for you, Marko.
Uh.
All right, so I have a strength check DC in mind that you are going to have to meet or exceed in order to do this.
Okay. Strength check. 22.
Nice.
Okay. Explain to me what this looks like. You succeed. Explain to me what this looks like.
Mm-hmm.
All of your friends are outside the cave mouth, and all these bandits are converging on your location. They're all running towards you.
I'm just gonna like hurriedly just start like sweeping snow over and like dropping rocks and just
Okay.
be.
So you're just like
I'm never gonna
disturbing
forget
the
that
rocks
sword.
that are like on the
Yeah.
inside. You're trying to like loosen up the stuff that's on the cave mouth.
Yeah, and then once it's
Um,
loose enough, just try and like dolphin dive out of the way.
Just as you dolphin dive, some of the larger boulders finally give way, falling down, and then just a ton of snow starts sweeping down over the mouth of Old Howler Cave, and it just piles up over the mouth of the cave, all this snow.
Just be like, if you can hear me in there, boys, I would look for a different line of work. I can't promise we're gonna be as forgiving next time. I don't think they can hear me.
No. That's a good bet that they can't. Okay. Could we get a music switch up, please? Something a bit more tranquil.
Yeah.
I
give
was
me-
right. That was
Wait.
so stupid, but so cool.
Windswept Peaks.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Mountain Blizzard.
Again, because of how hurriedly this session was originally thrown together, I didn't create an outside of the cave area. So we're just going to do this theater of the mind. I'll just go ahead and
That's
throw
fair.
you guys back out onto the Nova Nostria map.
I'm
so
sorry you
guys
didn't
can-
have enough time.
No, this was forever ago. This is
I know, I'm making a joke.
Oh, okay. So, and just to ping you guys on where you are off in these mountains, off to the side of Montrace over here. It's not perfectly to scale, obviously. The mountain range is larger side to side. You guys are in some of like the beginning mountains. Like you aren't super far into the Royals, but you are technically in the Royals. And let's see, by this point, it is not evening. It's about midday, we're going to say, because you guys left early in the morning, and you guys made up the switchbacks, and you guys are outside of the cave, and you guys know that you had to sort of take this really weird squirrely pathway through some of the mountain peaks in order to reach the cave from like the main road where the cart was overturned. You guys followed the footprints from the cart to the cave. So it would be fairly easy to find your way back to the cart. But as you guys are like breathing after, post battle, you guys are sort of calming down. Raymond, who's sort of like hunched over, just catching his breath, looks up at the three of you and says, "So, the Peacekeeper sent you to find me."
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad he sent the three of you. I don't think he could have done it on his own.
I'm glad you're
Probably
safe,
not.
sir. What happened? How did you end up here?
Well, there are a couple Adirondacks out here. The poor folk up here aren't really connected to much. They need their letters. They need their deliveries, otherwise they'll die. And so, they have a trade route with Montrace, and I was taking them their supplies when I was waylaid. They weren't very happy when they found out I wasn't carrying anything of value other than letters and some victuals.
That's what we tried to tell them.
Not good listeners.
Oh,
Yes, well, I'm indebted to you.
Well, you allow us to escort you back to Montrace. Assuming your delivery is now void.
He looks at you and says, "Don't be too sure." He walks. You guys are back at the cart by this point. You guys have been walking back, and after he says that, he walks over to a rock beside the overturned cart, and he lifts it up, and you can see that there are some packages stowed away underneath it.
Oh, smart man.
I don't make a habit out of losing the things I'm supposed to deliver.
That's probably good.
I could use some help collecting these envelopes. Hopefully they'll still be legible.
Of course.
So he starts just like picking up envelopes, and he reslings his satchel and just starts putting the letters back in very carefully, very dutifully. What I want all of you to do now is all of you please roll perception.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
$11.
14.
17.
Okay, so it is you, Zana. There's a lot of crunching going on because y'all are walking around the cart picking up envelopes, but it's you who hears a different sound. You also start hearing crunching. Sounds like footsteps. It is footsteps, but it's none of you. And you turn around, and coming up over a ridge from down the path, from the direction you guys didn't come, this is higher up into the mountains, often in the more dangerous parts, you see a large group of individuals approaching. And in the midday sun, it's very hard to see because of snow blindness. Like the sun is just shining bright off the snow, and you have to like shield your eyes. But these are some big old shadows that you're seeing. Big old figures approaching, and it seems like there's like several of them.
That's a problem.
It could be. We should probably make ourselves scarce.
But this is good idea. And she's gonna like hide under the cart.
Okay. All right,
like,
I like that.
And also use some snow to kind of cover herself up, like stealth mode.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just say free actions. What are you guys doing? Zana's hiding under the cart.
I'd probably hide like on the other side of the cart, opposite of the figures, and yeah, like haphazardly try to throw snow over myself.
It's not easy. There's a lot of you to cover, but you do your
There's a lot
darndest.
of you.
Yeah, I'm like
works
ankle
here because
deep
I'm
in
a
the
small
snow.
Evren?
I think she's gonna like find a spot where she could like put her back up against something, like the rock or something, and then like maybe have her scimitar out just in case something happens.
Very
Like-
in character. I
Yeah.
love it. Love it. It's great. I'm gonna say that Raymond follows you. Does the same. Hides behind a rock. The footsteps approach. The snow crunching, and it's getting louder. And the closer it gets, the more of it you can hear. You start to put together, there's a lot of footsteps. Like, you can't determine numbers just by sound, but it sounds like a lot of footsteps. And Marko, you hear a voice speaking in Giantish. Roughly how you would interpret this is something
boy.
to the extent of like lone cart. And then another voice, abandoned? Like question? And the other says, no. Weapons. And you just hear blades unsheathing, you hear weapons being drawn, arrows being fitted into bows. Go ahead and roll roll perception again with advantage.
As I'm trying to like whisper to Zana.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Good thing I have advantage. 8.
Yeah.
Oh, 7, 8.
Okay. You're so thrown off at hearing Giantish spoken out loud because you have not heard this tongue, your mother tongue, in a long time. And it takes your brain almost a moment, like you've almost forgotten, not how to speak it, but your brain isn't used to translating it in a long time.
Zana.
Mhm.
I think this is one of the clans.
You're like just
Goliath clans.
okay. She'll like try to be quiet and just like give you a gesture of like thumbs up or thumbs down. Like, is this good or bad?
I just kind of go like, eh.
Great.
It's at this point that all of you hiding can hear muffled voices. And you know that they're coming from the direction of the cave mouth. And is anyone actually looking currently? Anybody peeking?
Yeah, I'm like looking out from under where I'm at.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
So what you would see is a silhouette because the sun is behind this person because their body is blocking it out. It's a large, muscular female Goliath with a huge dragon mark that takes up half her face.
Oh no.
And she motions in the direction of the cave and just says, "Take a look." All of this is in Giantish. And all of a sudden, several of these figures, Zana, that you see, also giants, walk past her and make their way down the little pathway that leads to Old Howler.
Mm-hmm.
It's at this point that this figure crouches down by the cart and lifts her head up and starts to sniff the air. I'm going to go ahead and roll for this person.
Just gulp.
Well,
Okay. With the number that I've decided for that DC and for what this character adds, this figure stands back up and in Giantish says, "Come out. We won't hurt you."
And I think at this, in giant language, he'd be like, "Do you promise?"
oh my god.
In Giantish, the voice responds, "My word is promise."
Sure. And I'll step up with my hands up.
Okay. Go ahead and tell us who this is. You know this person.
I'm pretty sure I know this person. This is one of Marko's like sisters, right? Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah. There are many of them, but it would definitely she's definitely bigger than Marko.
Mm-hmm.
You think Marko is a very large individual by your standards, Zana and Evren, but
Well, everyone's bigger than me, but yeah.
This person is like a whole like 2 heads taller than Marko.
How tall is Marko again?
like 8 feet tall.
Oh dear.
Damn. So that's gotta be like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Or at least.
I'm 7 feet tall. Marko's 7 feet tall.
Okay.
You're looking at someone like 8.5, probably easily.
Yeah,
Damn.
very, very buff. probably like a more defined dragon mark than Marko's, and covered in probably like war paint or like tattoos. I would leave the rest up to Max.
Would you like to bless us with a name of this sibling?
I don't actually have names for the siblings.
We'll come up with
That's okay.
one. On the spot.
Let's see.
It's Lady Demetress.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go with. Let's go with Mekia.
Okay.
I like it.
Mekia.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. After you stand up from behind the cart and you stare at your sister, your older sister, Makia's expression drops for a second. Like she's legitimately shocked and surprised. And in Giantish, she says the words, "Etin Marko Ferdheim," which translates to "Marko the Runt journeyed home?" Question mark?
Damn.
The run.
Yeah. I would just go like, not quite, sister.
She steps up to the cart and with one fluid motion takes the underside of it, flips it over, revealing Zana, and she flips it onto its wheels. Just
Friend. Just like covering Zana like with his hands.
she looks at you and in Giantish says, "Call others."
And I just go like,
What
like
happened? What is
I
happening?
take like he has to do like the mental switch to like switch back to common. Like these are storm herders. You're quite safe. I think. Come on out, please.
Evren, I don't know what you would do, but Raymond, that's enough for him, and he steps out from behind the rock and stands behind Marko.
I think Evren would sit there for a minute and just like scan the situation and just, oh, great. And put her scimitar back and then stand up and like put her hands up like I'm no threat and walks out. So.
They're armed, but they mean you no harm.
Who are these people?
It's my family.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Zana's still like on the ground, like hunched, like her hiding spot completely undone.
Just looking up, just like, oh, okay, hello.
And Makia walks up to you, Marko, and as would be a greeting for them, she just grabs like the back of your head and just pushes her forehead against yours and slaps you on the shoulder.
Ow.
And then she calls out to the others in Giantish. More? Like it's a question. And you hear a voice echoing back. Raiders. And without saying a word, Makia makes a motion to the voices off to the side in just one fluid. And you just hear the clattering of weapons and some faint cries.
Yeah.
They were already beaten. We were freeing our friend here, and I suppose that's already done now.
She looks at you, she smiles, and she says, "You left it undone."
Oh, I thought they'd learn their lesson and had.
She gets a serious look on her face, stares at you, and says, "You may not consider this your home anymore, but it's still ours."
Right. Of course. They definitely. I mean, why were they even up here? I'm
Raymond,
sure they would have left, but I guess they can't now.
Raymond steps out from behind you, emboldened by the fact that you're conversing with this person, and acknowledges the large female Goliath, but then starts continuing to gather his envelopes.
He's just a messenger. He was just passing through, and the raiders got a hold of him, and we're returning him to.
She puts her hand up, and she gestures at the postman picking up the envelopes, and she just says, "No weapons."
Right. Yeah. He didn't come armed. It was just supposed to be a simple delivery.
She nods. At this point, several of the Goliaths have come back now. Marko, you might recognize some of these, but there's not more of your family here. Mm-hmm. These are other Goliaths that you don't recognize.
Are you, Akia, are you leading a raiding party? Or just hunting? What are you up to?
She says, again, always speaking in Giantish, almost defiantly so. Father grew sick. He is better now, but in the months of his illness, there were several uprisings. So, we had to quell some of the other tribe leaders. We had to make sure that things remained as they are. These are giants from other tribes who partnered with us to secure that our family line would remain in power. Nobody wants a war in the mountains.
Well, that's good. I'm glad Father's talking. Keeping an open conversation with everyone. There's definitely no need for tribes to war against one another.
The mountain is harsh enough. It is foolish to pick fights with those who could help you survive.
Right. That's exactly what I've been saying. I'm glad he finally has seen reason. And I bet you're going to be a wonderful successor. From how it looks, you're doing great.
She laughs to herself a little bit. And she gestures to the other members of your party. And she says, "Who are these?"
Oh. You remember how I ran away, right?
Her face drops, and she just says, "Yes."
Yeah, the whole self-exile thing. Yeah, anyway, the whole thing in Devier didn't work out, and, but I did find an adventuring party. This is, Zana. Like, just her laying down under the cart, where the cart was, of these massive individuals.
You're still speaking giant, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, Zana would translate common.
Yeah.
You would hear a bunch of low gravelly stuff, and then Zana while he's pointing at you.
Yeah.
Just a little shaky, nervous wave, like, hello.
She's a great warrior from heaven. And she's really nice.
Zana, who's, again, always sort of just has, like, a sort of a light aura around her. Makia looks at you, Marko, and she sort of shields her eyes when she looks at Zana, where the light is just catching off this sort of magic energy, and she says, "She is snow blindness."
She is very radiant, I know. I wasn't used to it either. But now we're really good friends. This is Evren, and I point over there.
I think right when he does that, she's yawning really big and just as he like, and she hears her name. She's like, "What?"
She's one of the few people that can withstand the cold of the royals.
You could say that. And her little.
And she's been most helpful on the quest that I've picked up.
She says, "Her blood runs hot. That is good. She will likely survive."
I sure hope so. I like her a lot.
And the one collecting paper.
That's Mr. Raymond. He's the postman. And part of our quest was recovering him and leading him to safety.
Good. It is not good to stay tonight. There's a blizzard on the horizon.
Yes, I'm afraid my duty is to him and the rest of the people down below, but it was good to see you.
Kia sort of turns her head to the side and just says, "Just visiting home."
I definitely would love to visit, but I have to make something of myself before I can. In my own way.
She puts her massive hand on your shoulder and just says, "The mountain will be here tomorrow."
Hopefully it always is.
After she says that, the rest of the giants come back, and in their arms, they're just holding just gear, just tons of stuff from the actual cave. The group of them walk back, and one by one, each member of the party that went to go search the cave takes an item and lays it down at the feet of Makia, and it keeps the rest and walks off. And
wow,
sitting at her feet is the same shiny scimitar that you saw earlier.
Look at you. You got all this loot now.
She looks at it, looks back at you, and says, "It is refuse. These raiders smell."
I mean, are you sure? I mean, the Stormherder tribe needs everything it can get.
She gestures her hand down to the sword and then just lofts this gigantic club with metal spikes on it. And she says, "This is a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
That is not." And she puts it back on her back. And she looks at the people who brought her all the stuff, looks down at the stuff they left, looks at you, Marko, and just sort of with a one head nod just goes, "Take it. You may need it more than we do." And as she starts walking back to the other giants, she turns around and she says, "Why did you leave, Runt?"
Just following my dreams is all. Never. You know, I never really. I was never really like Dad.
She looks at you for a second, and she says, "This is a good thing."
You really believe that? Is that how everyone sees it?
They begin to, in time.
Oh, that clears a lot off my conscience.
The mountains are beautiful because each peak is different. So long as they remain connected, they are strong.
This is great news. I hope you all continue to thrive.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution check.
Okay. 11.
As she goes to walk away, you can see visibly that she grabs the side of her face that the dragon mark is on, and a couple seconds after that, your dragon mark heats up and it hurts.
Just go like that. Too warm. Too warm.
She hears
Why
you
now?
say that, still speaking in Giantish, and she turns around to look, still holding her hand over her face, and she says, "Does yours do that as well?"
You remember how it didn't really do anything back home? Well, ever since I left, it's been happening more and more.
She makes a beeline for you, and she pulls you in close, and she says, "If you begin hearing voices on the wind, do not listen to them. Many dragon-marked giants have been going missing, and before they leave, they always say that their mark is hurting them, and they begin to hear voices."
That's terrifying, but thankfully you have all the tribes behind you, and I have my two best friends. We'll be okay.
She says, "Good. Be safe, Runt, and stay warm." And she turns around and she motions to her soldiers, and they walk off back up the path into the royals.
You too, Mekia.
And sitting at your feet is sort of a bunch of just random bits and bobs, but the scimitar is like the main thing that's not just like random supplies.
I mean, I wouldn't be so quick to discard it. It's not that bad. Certainly better than... And he looks down at like the battle axe he has with like the broken off hilt. Gotta be better than this. Is it like it's a long sword? Like, is it big enough for Marko, or is it like, or since a human was carrying it, it's probably more like a short.
It's a
sword to
one-hander.
Okay.
Like, just comparatively by Marco's size, it might come across as a short sword.
Yeah. Well,
But
well, that went well.
I think Evren's just over in the corner, just like pulling her little scarf up and trying to see. Are we done here?
This was a gift to us. You can take your pit.
That was your family?
Well, one of them. She was one of the nicer ones.
Yeah, I didn't understand a word she was saying to you.
Oh, sorry. They're just rallying all the Goliath clans for once instead of staying separate.
That's it.
My dad, he's the leader of Stormherder tribe, and he's trying to rally. It'll be good for them.
Good thing?
Yes, for once, the people of the mountains can thrive.
Because this person was described as being 8 feet tall, and because Zana is a character created by me, she's just going to be staring at where they walked off to, and she's just going to go, wow, she was really tall and strong looking.
I knew it.
Yeah, I was getting used to everyone thinking I was so strong, but I'm really nothing back home.
No. Everyone
Well, no, there's like 2 different kinds of strong. You're like really strong, but she also looked really strong and tall.
No. I didn't see you trying to talk to her, Zana.
What?
She doesn't speak much common, but I'm sure you two would get along.
I don't speak giant. I don't know what you talk about, Evren.
I think she'll smirk. She knows what she's doing.
I could try and teach you once we're done with this.
That would be really cool.
You promised you would teach me.
Well, once we're done with this mystery,
Druidic
this investigation, yeah, we can all teach each other all sorts of things.
I would love to sit in on all of your language classes, but I'm afraid I must deliver these letters before we go back down the mountain, before the blizzard hits.
Then consider us your escort.
The Adirondacks are just around the bend, in the direction the giants came from. It's just a short walk from here. If you make sure that my wagon is ready and that the wheels are in good condition, we will return to town after I have made my deliveries.
Oh yeah, we're great at delivering things. We can help with that.
You sure you don't want a personal escort, especially after what happened?
I will follow behind the giants. That seems safe.
Well, they won't hurt you. They only tend to want to fight people that are armed. No, with no offense, but they need a challenge, you see.
He laughs to himself and says,
"None taken."
And he walks over to the rock, and he grabs the parcels, and he slings his bag full of envelopes up, and he trudges off in the direction that the giants went. The cart is now flipped over. One of the wheels is like sort of half on, half off. So the cart could use a little repair.
I'll try my best to like align the wheels. Make sure everything's in like neat order.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, all 3 of you, go ahead and roll.
What would that be?
What would
survival?
make sense? Sure. Survival probably makes the most sense. I'll go ahead and say you can choose survival or dexterity. You can choose one of the 2, whichever one you want to roll.
I'm way better at dexterity.
They're the same for me. Ooh, modified 20.
Oh,
Dang.
wow.
Modified 20.
Okay.
Was that a natural?
Modified.
Oh, modified.
18 plus 2.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Also.
Oh, wow.
I got 18. I was saying dirty 20
Dang.
for
Okay,
those.
so between the 3 of you, you guys just hit crew this up. Marko lifts the side of the cart that has the damaged wheel while the 2 of you take the wheel off. And I'm going to just go ahead and say that, like, Evren probably uses mending or something to, like, fix a break in part of the wheel. And after you guys sort of set the cart back down and get it all ready to go again, and make sure that all of his traveling supplies are back on board, you guys realize that there ain't no horse attached to this thing anywhere. And not too long. I'm going to say it takes like about an hour while you guys are fixing up the cart and while Raymond makes his delivery. He trudges back through the snow, now without the parcels. He's still got his bag on. And he just said,
I looked for my horse up the trail, but I cannot find her. I do not know how we will get the cart back down the mountain.
Maybe I could pull it.
Turn into a horse.
Or that.
I'm tapped.
I'd love to see that.
I'm tapped on that for the day, unless we. I think it's a long rest. I get it back. I don't think even a short rest would help. Well, actually, let me check. No, it comes back on a short rest.
yeah, I would say that because of how high you guys rolled, you guys got the cart fixed pretty dang quick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and say that counts as a short rest.
Heck
'cause
yeah.
Let's go.
You guys got it fixed, and then we're just waiting around for him to come back because you guys did it so quick.
Perfect.
Maybe we make like a really like measly fire.
Yeah.
And just kind of hang out for an hour or two.
Yeah, yeah.
We could start a fighter, and then
Fight our
Evren
time.
can make it. Evren can do the fire. That's her whole thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, because if we short rest, I get my wild shape back. So,
I also get
Perfect.
stuff back on a short rest.
let's see. What?
My key point back.
I got 2 hit points back.
I mean, I'm only missing a point, so health. I'll roll a hit die. Even though, what is my hit die? Oh yeah. And then.
Oh shoot, never mind. I got 5. I didn't see. Oh yeah, because you had crit con as well. So 2 plus 3.
CR 1/2 or lower. Okay, so let's see if a horse falls into that category.
Evren just gets like 8 times bigger.
Yeah. I don't know what CR a horse is though, because it's finicky about that. Hyena, jackal, goat. I mean, be a goat.
Big goat.
Mountain goat.
That'll work.
Could do that. Let me make
Mountain
sure.
goat's probably good enough, right? They're like really crazy.
War horse?
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's-
That's like
there you go.
a horse on steroids.
Yeah, that's like at the.
Voided up horse.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, she can wild shape into a war horse.
Explain the scene.
So, after he explains, like, yeah, I looked for my horse, I couldn't find her, we have our rest, she's like, ugh, I got this, guys. And then she's gonna, like, I'm trying to think how this would look. She's gonna be like, okay, this is gonna look really weird for a second, just bear with me, okay? And she's gonna get down on all fours, basically, and then she's gonna close her eyes, and she's just gonna focus. And just transform into a warhorse.
Raymond is like shocked at first, and then looks at the other two of you and goes,
That's a neat trick.
She's full of surprises.
he gathers up like the connecting piece that would go over like the horse's back that connects like the side pieces to the cart. He doesn't need like a lead. He just throws that back in the cart, and says,
We should walk. The snow will make it difficult to pull if we are in the cart. We can walk.
yeah. Oh, whoops.
I'll manage. Are you gonna be okay, Zana?
Well, I'll be perfectly fine.
Good.
Okay.
Well then, giddy up, Evren.
I'm trying. How do
Good
you make
girl.
the?
And just kind
I
of like
can't
pet
make
her
horse
mane.
noises.
Oh yeah, you're trying to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I love it. Okay, cool. With that, we will transition you guys back. We'll just fast forward a little bit of time. You guys make your way back down the switchback. And towards the base of the mountain, as you guys are like finally coming up and out, and the temperature is getting a little bit warmer. It's still like the fall, so like it's not hot or anything. It's not like a summer night, but it's as you guys descend, the temperature goes up a little bit, and everybody's feeling a little bit less numb. The wind is a little bit less biting. Evren, go ahead and roll perception.
Oh God. Okay. Do I have to roll as with my
Yep.
stat? Okay. Cool. What's it?
Unfortunately, yep.
+5. Okay, that's not bad. Not terrible. Can I roll from? Yeah. Sick. 24.
Dang. Okay.
It's a warhorse.
As you make it down and you're trotting with this cart, pulling it along, as you reach the base of the mountain, even as a horse with your side vision, you see off to the side a bunch of bright yellow and red colors
Oh gosh. Okay.
in the grass.
I think she's just gonna be like, again, try to get everyone's attention to try to make them look over there. How it'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like
okay.
Horse
I
noises.
see you like, yeah, or
Shaking her
you
head.
stop.
Or
You
yeah.
stop the cart,
Mhm.
and they, your party would stop because what's going on. And if you sort of do like one of those little horse head nods,
Yeah, and like
Mhm.
tap the ground with her foot. Be like,
What is it again?
I believe they're called jester shoes.
oh, the flowers that
I think
Selena
that's the
told her.
nonsense
Yeah,
I came up
yeah.
with. I think it was called jester
Mhm.
shoes.
The flowers that Selena told her about. That's right.
I mean,
Uh,
you guys are back like on a flat plane. You're just like on grass and a pathway. So like if you need to deviate from the path, it's not like a huge. They're just like off in the grass, off to the right. The cart will be perfectly fine if you take it off the path.
Mhm.
For what it's worth.
And then we can do that.
But yeah, I think she's trying to the best she can, like be like flowers, like try to get like motion towards however that looks.
Again, you can get right up next to him and do this. You don't have to do
Yeah.
it from the
Okay.
path. You
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
You,
that.
you're allowed to leave.
Sorry.
Like it's not like you guys aren't on a mountain pass anymore. Like you guys are back level with the ground. They're just off the path to the right.
Yeah. I think
Today's
she'll.
been a day. Remind me what we need these for.
You guys weren't part of that conversation. You don't know.
Oh
But
damn it!
Evren, horse Evren,
Very insistent. Like yeah.
trots over to the flowers and just doing that hoof pawing thing with the flowers.
next to it.
Oh.
Yeah. Try not to. destroy.
Okay. Zana, you're much more gentler than I.
Yes, I will pick the flowers.
Thank you.
Cool. So you can go ahead and Evren, you can add some jester shoes to your inventory or just
Cool.
to your botany paperwork stuff.
Yeah. I'll add them to my backpack.
But yeah, it's got bright yellow leaves, and I believe I said they have like red centers or something
Yeah.
like that.
Cool.
Beautiful color. It looks like the dyes that would come from like that red and the yellow would both be like intense, bright colors.
Awesome.
But yeah, after that, you guys make your way back past the fork in the road that goes to the Valley of Bones and back towards the mountain. You make it back to that fork, and you keep going right back into town. And you guys arrive right about here, so that way the courier walks up to you,
Here?
Evren, and disconnects the little cart thing
Mm-hmm.
and is just like, thank you. And then he strains a bit at first, but he grabs the two wooden side things and hoists it up and like shuffles it forward a little bit. It's heavy. He can move it a little bit. Like he wouldn't have been able to do this down the mountain, but like getting it into the stables, he can do that. And he motions it in. And the Peacekeeper's office, you don't see any lights on inside, and even though it's the evening time, you don't see a lot of like movement around the town, like no people bustling about like in sight really. But yeah, Raymond Lavoie has been successfully returned to the town with his cart. Well done. Excellently done.
Huzzah.
Raymond walks back up to you, Marko, and says,
Do you mind if I take a look at that blade?
Oh, by all means.
he grabs a hold of it, sort of inspects to see like if it's been sharpened, testing to see whether it's straight or whether or not it got bent at some point, and is just looking at it, checking out the edge of it. Let me quickly do something real quick. This shouldn't change your view, but DM brain, I gotta remember what the heck this is technically, what its actual verbiage is. So he says,
This, I believe, is a vicious scimitar.
and he hands it back to you.
Vicious. Like, evil?
Has more to do with the cutting edge. How carefully it was crafted. It is rare. Could be sold for some coin.
Or
So I can go ahead and
used
just
for a greater purpose.
let you know what the language that I had on this is, that when I put it in here. So basically, it's a melee weapon, obviously. When you roll a 20 with this magic weapon, the target takes an extra 2d6 slashing. Finesse. When making an attack with a finesse, you can use your choice of strength or dexterity mod for the attack and damage rolls, but you have to use the same mod for both rolls. It's light, so it can be used for two-handed fighting. It can go in one of your hands. It does 1d6 slashing damage, and I believe, yeah, that might be all the language I have on it. But yeah,
Okay, so it is probably an improvement.
all right.
I
we
think
go.
I'll keep it. This has been a very memorable day. I'd like something to remember it by.
Raymond looks at the three of you and bows slightly and says,
I thank you again.
He's all part of job.
It was no trouble.
When you go to the Groggy Bees tonight, tell Selena that the three of you will have an order of Raymond's drink. That's all you need say.
Raymond's drink.
Oh, sure. Thank you. Really, we should be the ones thanking you.
at that, he sort of guffaws and he says,
For getting caught?
For letting me check up on my sister.
I will tell the Peacekeeper about what you did.
And please, I would make it a point to say that the Goliaths are still peaceful, that they aren't a threat. It's not something the Peacekeeper has to worry about.
he
I
nods.
promise.
He says,
He does tend to worry about things now and again.
He's already got enough on his plate.
Quite right. I was one of the first to recommend permitting him as a citizen of the town. I must admit, I did not like him when he first arrived. Being sent by Devier, 'twas a hit to the ego to have someone overseeing us who was not one of us.
Well, hopefully, hopefully that was the right decision. I like him.
My opinion of him changed after he refused to take up his residence in Croyburn as he was supposed to.
That the manor?
Yes, 'twas allotted to him by right from Devier to be his residence.
Well, as someone who's been in there, I take it from us three. No one should ever have to spend the night in there.
He had been in the town only a few days. But once he heard about the history and who lived there and why it was abandoned, he refused to live there. And that was when I changed my mind. It
You
took the
blame
other
him?
people in the town longer to adjust to him.
He pulls up his right sleeve, and you just see it is just scarred the heck up.
Mhm.
And he says,
Though I have never seen the Peacekeeper's arms, by the look in his eye, I'd wager he has some.
and Raymond walks back into the courier's depot and disappears into the building.
I wonder if Lionel is up for a report. If he even wants to hear what we have to say anymore.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I hope that he's not grumpy.
No. What do you two think? Should we go report and ask him some questions?
Well, we did the thing, so probably.
It's at that you hear a door slam shut, and you all look up in the direction of the Peacekeeper's office, and you see that he's standing on the porch. He just closed the door, and he sees the three of you, and he just gestures to the Groggy Bee, and he says, "Let's go." And he starts walking off towards the Groggy Bee.
Well, guess that answers that. All right.
Yeah, there we go.
Better not keep him waiting. You start heading that way.
I'm going to try this Raymond's drink very, very quickly.
Okay, so if you guys all want to go to the Groggy Bee, we can do
Yeah.
that. So let me go ahead and transition us into the Groggy Bee first floor. Cool. You guys walk through, and surprisingly small crowd tonight. Seems like there's a lot of people missing from here. You see Colton and Zwara at their usual table in the back corner, just sort of chilling by the fire. And Eustace is there at the table as well, telling some sort of a loud animated story, and Colton and Zwara look just completely checked out. Selena's back behind the counter, and you see that sitting at his fourth chair, sort of just ready and waiting, just sort of patiently, is Auguste Millet, who,
Hey.
as you guys walk in, he says, "Oh, good to see you."
Hi.
Good to see you too, friend.
The Peacekeeper walks in front of you guys, and he greets Auguste, walks up to Selena, and says, one for me, and obviously, what are you three having?
Raymond's special.
Mhm.
3, please.
Okay, you say that, and the Peacekeeper looks at the three of you, raises his eyebrows, looks at Selena, and Selena shrugs, and she goes off into the back. And you can hear that she's like moving some stuff around, like scooting some barrels out of the way. And the Peacekeeper says, getting the opportunity to try Raymond's drink is not common at all. Nobody knows what it is. The only thing people assume is that it's composed of things that he gathers in his sojourns into the mountains, ingredients that don't exist down here in the valley. So nobody's quite sure what it is. Some people think that he got the recipe from Goliath's. Some people think that it's a bunch of melted snow that he calls special. Nobody knows what it is, but getting an opportunity to try that is rare.
Surely Selena does. She prepares the drink after all, doesn't she?
She stores it for him, but she doesn't ask any questions, and she's never tried to replicate it.
Oh, I
It's
see.
super secret.
Yeah. So Selena brings out 3 little flagons and sets them down in front of you. The cups themselves are not huge. There's
now
not
I'm
like
nervous.
a huge draft of it. It's a smaller vessel. It's got a little handle on it, and the liquid inside you could almost say is sort of like a wine look, but it's more plum, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And less, it's like it's not as easily seen through.
Huh. Odd.
Everyone's gonna sniff it. Does it smell like anything?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. 7.
You can't really tell what the smell is, but it smells good. It smells like a fruit you've never tasted before.
Ooh. I think at that she's just gonna just start
Okay.
drinking it.
Okay. All right. You get like 1 or 2 gulps. Like, because again, it's not a huge thing,
Yeah.
but 1 or 2 in, and this wave of flavor hits you, and you have to like stop for a second and just chill with it. It's like this warming sensation all through you. Not hot, but just like this invigorating, radiating warmth that sort of builds and sticks around with you. And it immediately just warms you up.
Oh, good. She loves that. Hey, this is really good, guys. And just keeps drinking it after a little bit, after it, settles.
At the approval of the first person to drink it, Zana will then just slam her back.
Now I'm really curious, and I'll slam it too.
All right, cool. Yeah. Basically, like, you guys can drink this. You don't have to roll Constitution. Whatever this is not alcoholic, but everything about it, you're like, seems like it would be.
Yeah.
It has all like the markers of it. It has like a fruit flavor, and it's a rich, deep flavor, and it has the warming sensation, but you don't know. You think maybe it's got some like spices or herbs in it, some sort of like mulled wine, but you don't know. And nobody else does either, except for Raymond.
Huh. My clan back home would love this.
I feel like I should be getting
yeah?
more drunk than I am.
It just tastes so good, I don't care.
The Peacekeeper leans back and says, "That's not usually why I drink, but I've seen Raymond put away quite a bit of the stuff, and he never stumbles out of here, so I never assumed there was much to it."
It's like the perfect level of warmth that I strive for. So this is like one of the best drinks I've ever had.
There's a reason why he carries a canteen of it up with him into the mountains whenever he makes a delivery up to the Adirondacks. Well, shall we exchange notes then?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, where was Raymond?
He
The edges
was
of the Royals.
stuck in a cave.
Stuck in a cave?
Some bandits got to him. They tried to steal from him, and they locked him in a cage. It's the whole thing.
My people once told tales of this cave, and we actually got to meet a few of them. And
Which cave was it?
I'm recalling the name of the cave. What was it called?
It was Big Cave.
Oh, I forget.
It's
DM to player?
it's known. Okay,
You got it?
I don't remember the name, but it's
okay.
known for
It's been a while since you heard it. It was mentioned a while ago. You would know as a player, all three of you would know, it was called Old Howler Cave.
Yeah, Old Howler's Cave, the one
You
famous for the.
You say that, and immediately August's mug hits the top of the table, and he looks at the Peacekeeper.
You know, I in like a hushed tone, like the one known for the, the wolves. But we didn't see any. We didn't see any. There weren't any in there.
It's just bandits. She
just
says out
raiders.
loud.
The Peacekeeper's like, all right. So Raymond was in a cave, and you said that there are bandits operating in the mountains now?
Well, not anymore.
They're, been dispatched.
We tried to solve, the situation diplomatically until immolation.
Don't worry about it.
But regardless, the problem has been
Self-defense.
solved.
I'm just glad that Raymond's back. Makes the town nervous when beloved towns members go missing. And after losing one town's member, it would have been a nightmare if we'd lost another. Well, thank you for saving Raymond. I was
You're
tied up
welcome.
here, and I oversaw the complete waste of time that was. And as he's about to say that, August is like, "It's not a waste of time, all right? There's nothing wrong with us trying to protect our town. Just because you didn't see any wolves doesn't mean that there aren't wolves out there, because lots of us have seen them."
I can't help but feel a little nervous every time I have to leave town. I don't want anyone to get hurt on these hunts of yours, August. I know your intentions are good. I admire the fact that you care for this town so much, but
Believe me, lad, the only thing in danger of getting hurt out there is that mangy wolf once we find it.
I sure hope you're right, honestly. I hope so.
The Peacekeeper says, "I just have to let them search to their heart's content, get it all out of their systems before the Karnak Carnival starts up in a few days. So very close to having the whole affair behind us. So, what I would advise is to start coming up with somewhere else in town you can investigate. Now that Raymond's been returned and the panic can stop, you can resume your investigation tomorrow. I don't expect you to do anything else tonight. It's getting late and it's cold."
Do you have any other leads? Anywhere at all that might...
No, and to be honest, I'm fine with that. Now that the townspeople are enraged and in a fervor, I'm going to let them search to their heart's content. Then, if they feel unsatisfied with the work that I've done, the only people that they can blame are themselves at that point, if they don't find anything. They're turning over every rock, searching every building. In a strange way, the wolf sighting the other day might have been a interesting way to track down any missing sheep, to be honest.
Yeah, I hope everything ends up okay.
As do I. As I said, after the Karnak Carnival is through and done, the three of you, well, we'll just see how the next few days go.
It would mean the world to have our names cleared, but we are, at least I am growing quite fond of Mountain Trace.
That's good. Because it seems to me like some of the old folks in Montrace have taken a shine to you all.
What about you? You're
After
great at your
your
job.
saving of Raymond, I know where your allegiances lie. And that's the most important thing. Your methods of investigation and pressing into wounds that oughtn't be pressed into are a separate matter, and I'm able to divorce the two in my own mind. The three of you have done an astounding amount of good in an astoundingly short amount of time, and for that I'm grateful. But please, do me a favor and stay on task. Your job is to investigate every place in this town, find out whether or not there are sheep there or not. It's a fairly simple task. I'm not asking you to intertwine yourself with any of the past events in this place. Particularly things that have nothing to do with your investigation of the sheep going missing. But as I said, you did save Raymond, and for that you have my thanks. I have some reports to fill out about the bandits. I'm going to need to report that to someone. Anybody traveling through the mountains needs to be warned. And with that, I will take my leave. Beastkeeper grabs his tankard, lifts it to the room, and walks back out to his office.
Cheery guy.
Have a good night.
As always. I have so many questions for him, but I never know how to bring it up.
The three of you sitting there, you guys just hear pitter-patter of little feet on wooden boards.
Yeah.
And without seeing anyone but hearing a voice, you hear, "Well, good to see the three of you again."
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hello, Eustace.
Cheers.
Good to see you
How are you
again.
doing?
He lifts his goblet up to you to cheers you, and he says, "Things are great here. You'll never guess, but Rishka agreed to help me with the performance stuff. He said I could audition to join the carnival for the event here in Montrace. Not a permanent thing, but a temporary one."
Oh,
What's your
Oh,
performance gonna be?
congratulations.
What are you gonna audition with?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Rishka told me, I believe he called it Gnome Cannonball.
Oh, you're
but
going
he
to do
didn't
so great
tell
at
me
that.
anything else about it.
Oh dear. Okay.
You're gonna be so good at this.
So, I spent all day practicing lifting weights with my arms. I assume that he expects me to lift a cannonball off the ground. It's not easy. They're heavy.
I think it's going to be easier than that.
Oh, really? Well, that's good to hear.
And it's going to be great. I can't wait to see it myself.
Oh, that's gonna be
It'll
a
be so
real
cool.
treat. I think everyone's just smiling.
Okay. So, here's what I'm going to do. Eustace starts walking back over to his table, but stops to greet Auguste, who again is sitting by himself, and who leans back over his chair, looks at the three of you, and says, "Some of the others haven't returned yet from the hunting party. They're making one last sweep around town. Just one more, just in case the wolf is trying to sneak around under cover of darkness, you understand?"
Right.
I myself got a bad knee and couldn't do much more walking. Oh, are the three of you done reading my field journal yet?
Still busy at work, but I do hope I have time to look into that journal.
No trouble. I'll update it when I get the chance. There's a lot of
Really?
reading material in there.
Really bad at borrowing things.
I promise we're gonna get to it. Maybe even tonight if we're undisturbed.
Well,
We'll read him before
Seems
bed.
a little dead in here since so many people are out hunting for wolves.
Oh, you want to crack it open right now?
Who, me? No,
I mean-
no. I don't read over people's shoulders. No. You just return it to me whenever you have the time.
Oh, sounds good.
Oh, Selena, I have a question. And he walks over to the bar. DM to player, this is something I mentioned earlier today, but something that might be helpful, if not this session, before next session, is to do yourselves a little inventory recheck and just check back through anything that I've given you, because I forget some of the stuff that you guys have in your inventory. So just for next session, be aware to like comb through and just see what all you have in there. Just refresh yourself on your inventories. That's just something I would recommend.
Okay.
For no other reason than at some point in time, I don't want to have you guys miss an opportunity to get like a point of inspiration for using something you have because I forgot it's an item that you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The sessions, there's so much time in between. Sometimes I forget what all you guys have. And so that's just a DM to player thing. But that's not like a do it right now because there's something going on right now. It's just in general.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Colton, Zwara, and Eustace are just chilling in the corner. Selena's at the bar, and Auguste is talking to her. And that's pretty much all. That's the only people who are here.
Slow night.
Like close to usual crowd. Maybe everyone else is just home.
I think Evren would have, once, we're all kind of doing our own thing, she would have pulled out her little flowers that Zana picked, and she's starting to sketch, like, the actual look of it compared to, like, her initial sketch in her little book, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Adding it to the botany book. I love
Yep.
it.
Okay.
Those are good flowers.
Yeah, they're really pretty. I like the colors a lot.
You're just planning on sketching them?
Yeah, I started this journal when I was younger, when I was learning about different plants and things in my druidic training. So I thought it'd be good.
That's smart.
So I've just kind of kept it with me. So every time I come across new plants I haven't seen, I write notes and draw pictures of them.
Well, I'm glad we could help. How many have you collected so far?
From here, 2.
2.
Yeah, because all of the rest of it is flowers back in around the forest where I'm from,
Oh, I see.
or woods.
As other players like Marko and Zana, that book that she has is pretty thick. Like, it is a thick book, and she's probably like, I would guess, probably like around 3/4 of the way through the blank pages.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's really nice.
yeah.
Cool.
I've been trying to figure out a way to make a divider so I know that this part is Montrace plants and then that half is plants from home, so I can, differentiate if I ever need to,
You planning on? Is this just for you, or you gonna show somebody when you go home?
I haven't really thought about that, to be honest. It's more just been a kind of a for me thing, but I'm not opposed to showing it to other people.
Sure, it's very cool.
Are you going home?
I'd like to. Assuming that, they don't kick me out after what I did.
Ah, yes, the arson.
Yeah, that.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's just a little fire.
Well, yeah.
What about you, Marko? Do you have any cool hobbies?
Well, I always liked listening to my mom's stories, but can't exactly do that anymore, but
So
that's okay.
you
'Cause I'm
like stories.
Yeah, but I'm actually trying to make these stories a reality, adventuring with you two and learning to be a knight. And so far, this may even be better than any of the stories either of my moms have ever told me.
That's a really high bar. I hope you know that you're putting a lot of pressure on me right now.
Well, good, because this isn't over.
No. Is going to a very cool ending. You should write it someday. Like, write it down, and publish it. It'll be a cool story.
Keep a journal.
Me not so good at writing, let alone a whole novel. I always preferred it when others told the stories to me.
Well, you can, like, what if I write it down?
That'd be great, actually. To hear stories of our own heroics, that would be.
And then we, like, make them into books, and then everybody gets to read them.
Yeah. Maybe they become bestsellers all around Montrace, Devier, maybe even the Royals.
Stories is a very good hobby, Marko.
Do you have one, Zana?
I can play the viola.
When were you gonna reveal that?
Probably when somebody asked if I knew how to play the viola.
Why would I mean that's great.
I've played the flute before.
You play the flute?
I did. I don't have one on me, but
Oh man, I wish I still had mine. But I don't remember if they gave it to us back when we left prison. I mean summer camp.
I wish I was as talented as you two. I love music, but all I know how to play is the war drum.
That's pretty cool. War drums are like really close to small drums. They're just bigger.
Zana, it occurs to you after you say it that you haven't checked deep into your rucksack since you guys got picked back up. Like, you haven't dug down to the bottom of your rucksack. You haven't needed to.
As I have just looked at my inventory as well. You'll like have the physical reaction of a light bulb going off. Like, I will be right back, actually. You'll run to a room.
So what I'm hearing is we need to start a band. Above game. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, Jane.
Runs back down. Guys, you will not believe what I found in my backpack.
Oh, no way.
It's a viola. Ta-da!
Well, go ahead. What do you call it? String us a tune.
I can do that.
Go ahead and roll performance with advantage.
All right. Being that that modifier is a flat 0, I will absolutely take advantage. Alright, that's 11. Fuck it, remind me how inspiration works again.
Just roll twice and you gave yourself advantage.
Damn, I already had advantage.
Yeah.
Alright, 11 will have to do then.
All right, so here's what I'm going to say. You start to play your viola, and it's been a minute since you played it. And again, your sister, who you idolize, if I recall, she's pretty handy with musical instruments, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you start playing the viola, and you're a little bit rusty, and the first couple notes are not the best, but then it sort of smooths out. You're just not playing very loudly. Evren, what are you doing?
I mean, she doesn't have a flute. At least not in her inventory.
Did it say somewhere that you're proficient in playing the flute?
I'm proficient at playing it, but I don't have one.
If you're proficient in playing the flute, you have one.
Okay, sure.
You have one.
You know what? So she's gonna think about it for a minute. She's like, hold on, let me go check something. And she's gonna go upstairs and check her stuff. And most assumingly find one.
Okay.
And then come back and I'm like, guys! Okay, apparently we need to check our stuff because I totally forgot I had one of these. And yeah.
Again, you haven't had an opportunity to use it or a need to use it. So
Yeah.
what I'm going to do is cumulatively. So you now can roll performance with advantage.
Okay. Performance with advantage. It's the same 7.
Wow.
Okay.
Both 5s.
We're all just.
It's been a minute.
It's a garage band practice session. What do you want?
It's a middle school band.
Yeah. Wait.
You start playing the... Wait, what?
If you have proficiency with a given musical instrument, you can add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks. So, +2, so that's a 9, but still.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Zana, did you add your proficiency in when you rolled?
I just rolled the dice. I did not take that into account, so that would make that a 13 instead of an 11.
Yeah, because I'm reading the description. It says if you have proficiency, you can add your proficiency
so a
bonus.
13 and a 9.
Yeah.
So that's not horrible.
Yeah.
Some of the notes are a little flat now and again. And again, a lot of the problem is just not very loud.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing, is that confidence-wise, number one, you don't have much of an audience to work with. And this is the first time you guys have played instruments in front of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a little awkward because you're not used to that. Marko.
Yeah.
Buddy old pal. You definitely don't have war drums on you because Goliath war drums are freaking huge.
Right.
You have a
However,
table, though.
Use the table.
If you
Spoons.
want to look around the room to improvise a musical weapon, you are free to do so.
A musical weapon.
I'd just probably bang on my shield.
Okay, so you like flip it over. I like
Yeah.
it. So since you are improvising a instrument, you will not roll with advantage, but you can roll a performance check.
Okay. 12.
Wow. Good
All
job,
right.
everybody.
Everyone is playing mid together.
Yeah.
And you all, Marko is laying down sort of a soft beat, and Evren is coming in with some higher pitched flute notes, and the star of the song is most definitely, the most prominent leading instrument is the viola. And at first you guys just sort of, you're all sort of playing to where you're from. They all have very different vibes.
Mhm.
With Marko, it's very militant, very steady. With Evren, it sounds like little birds flitting around, a bunch of high notes that sort of cluster together. There'll be silence for a bit, and then it'll start again. And with the viola, it's just these long, bowing notes that just sort of ebb and flow. And all together, it creates something strange. A sound that no one has ever heard. No one has ever heard this noise before. However, everyone in the room is transfixed on the three of you. Because again, it's not about whether or not it's great or the best thing ever. It's the fact that this kind of song or music has never been played inside the Groggy Bee before.
Something different. I'm glad we could provide some variety.
Eustace says, "It's an odd pairing of things, but somehow it works."
That's basically just our group overall.
Yeah, I'd agree. I was about to say the same thing.
So you guys while away the evening playing your instruments and drinking the Raymond special that you guys got. And you pass a few hours and it's time for bed.
Mhm.
You go up to your rooms. Is there anything you want to do once you are in your rooms before you go to bed?
Mhm.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I would probably try and see if I can, if I can get the ladies' help getting through August's journal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Field guide.
Stay up a little bit
Oh,
and
yeah.
read
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
So here's what we'll do. Whose room are you doing this in? Again, you all have like little writing desks.
I'd probably just knock on, I guess, Zana's room
Mhm.
and just be like, "Hey, Zana,
Hello.
are you a
Yeah.
good reader? I'm not so much."
I know how to read.
Well, August is gonna keep asking until we get through this, and also, I am genuinely curious. I'd like to. Could you read this, please? For once,
Do you-
nothing's going bump in the night, and we have some time to get to it.
Yeah, I will read you the best bedtime story, Marko. Yes. To like grab the book.
Alrighty.
Book
Okay.
club.
So what I'll have you guys do is just imagining how this would work. The three of you sit down, or rather Zana sits down, opens the book in front of her, and opens it up. And all three of you go ahead and make a history check.
Oh boy. Okay.
This book doesn't have any pictures.
Yo. Okay. Evren, 19.
I
Dang.
rolled a 6 and I'm reading this thing.
13.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So, Evren,
Mm-hmm.
it would be you that as Zana is flipping through, it's not as the diligent botanist you are, the layout of this book infuriates you. It's kind of all over the place. There are some sketches in there, very primitive sketches. There's a lot. This book is basically all devoted to the history of Montrace intertwined with some stuff about the Croyburns. And as it's being flipped through, you see that there is a sketch of the statue of Joaquin and some sort of almost stick figure individual sketched out in front of it with their arms raised. You could easily presume that this is Treese, but your eye is caught by the words "dead dog."
Huh.
What?
That's interesting. And she'll just point to it and be like, "Dead dog."
The date of this entry, you guys can't make out. This book is not in a great state. It seems very weathered, so you don't know what day of the year this took place on. But you read this entry, and it says something like, Croyburn dog dies 2 days after Haskin catatonic. Day 3, Haskin back to normal. Does not cry at funeral.
All right.
And then underneath, in one last note, it just says, Treese concerned.
Well, that's disturbing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Haskin never disappoints, I guess.
You guys flip through, and aside from that random entry that seems to be tacking on to something that Treese mentioned in passing, most of the information is stuff that you guys know by now, things that you've picked up along the way. You guys sort of, your hearts swell with pride when you get to some of the more recent entries, and your names are now in the book as part of like his ongoing like Croyburn investigation. Your trip through the manor is recounted as best as possible from what he was told. Obviously, some of the details aren't in there.
Time
Things that,
travel.
things that you can't really explain well through text. But he's got the basic information down that the three of you found Haskin's remains down in a wool drop that was hidden that nobody ever found. But yeah, that's like the one piece of information that you guys by this point didn't really already have in the quiver.
That's new.
Yeah, that is new.
We're in a book.
Look, it's so cool. But the dog died. That's really sad.
Yeah, that wasn't so cool.
Why does every good story have to have a dog that dies?
What stories have you been reading?
Really good, but the really sad ones.
Wow. Well,
Like Old Dog. That one is sad.
I mean, if they're good enough, maybe you can read some to me.
Okay, but again, they're very sad. Not bedtime stories. You will have sad dream.
I'm already
Sad
losing
dream.
sleep tonight, even thinking about this.
If the three of you are done flipping the book, we can go ahead and end with this epilogue. The three of you good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. The stairs up to your room feel steeper than they previously seemed. The room that used to lovingly protect you from the creature that stalked the town now provided no barrier to its shadow. You fear that, like Lionel, the thing may well show up in your dreams. As the rain falling outside becomes a torrent, the sound of the falling water obscures the clatter of bone on cobblestones. And that is where we will end our session.
Oh,
All right.
fun time.